Hey everyone, it's been about 2 weeks since I've had the rod removed, the Stryde Rod by NuVasive for my leg length discrepancy adjustment from last year. So again, I grew about an inch, had a little over an inch actually from my leg length discrepancy in September, October of 2019. It's now October of 2020. I had the rod removed 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks ago and a day. It's Tuesday now. I was down on a Monday 2 weeks ago. So today I do feel like I'm turning a corner. It's been a little harder than I anticipated, to be honest. I did not anticipate, probably just didn't think about it too much, or didn't I didn't want to. You know, it's the end of a journey. It's certainly not anywhere close to what you went through the first time. So it's definitely, you gear yourself up for the lengthening. You gear yourself up for the recovery on that. I didn't gear myself up for this one. So a little surprised at, maybe just a little deja vu I had with, it's the same sort of surgery. You got 3 incisions. You got 2 to take out the screws, 1 to take out the rod. So of course, it makes sense. There's going to be a recovery from that. For those of you who are doing both legs, yeah, it's not a walk in the park, but it's certainly not like what you went through the first time. The bruising 2 weeks later, I had quite a bit of bruising. If you watched the previous video, quite a bit of bruising, more bruising again than I anticipated. That bruising is just about gone. I'll show a picture at the end. The incision that ironically has given me the most pain has been the high hip screw removal. The one for the rod is really the best of the 3. It's very flat, doesn't give me too much pain. The one for right here at the hip that I'm kind of feeling, I don't know, you can't see it, but the one where the screws were in at the high thigh, that one's really kind of raised, kind of humped, and a little painful. Same with the one around the knee. I don't know if it's just because of the way the muscles move around that or how that is, but still sore there on both of those, all 3 of them a little bit, but especially the one on the high hip. Still am limping. These incisions are still healing 2 weeks later. I've used a cane through almost 2 weeks. Continue to use a cane. I'm not using one now. I suppose if I walked a while, I would use one. But just around the house and whatnot. I am going upstairs at this point. Without a cane, I do use the handrail, but I am going up and down the stairs where my bedroom is. So I'm feeling like it's going to be more like 3 weeks to recover from this. I was thinking more like 2 when I went into this, and again, I told you I didn't gear myself up for this. Just given that word of advice and caution that for those of you going to this, that it is a surgery. It is something you'll need to be ready for. I'm not saying I wasn't ready for it, but I certainly wasn't thinking about it as much as I should, as far as like just getting ready for the mental part of it. Because, mentally, I will say there was enough deja vu that I'm like, oh crap, here we go again. I just didn't anticipate the deja vu with the surgery. So I'll put just a picture of the incision if you want to watch the previous video. Or maybe I'll cycle through the same pictures, but a lot of you'll see the kind of stages of how the incision has healed over the past 2 weeks, and how it looked pretty ugly at the beginning. Now it just looks like incisions for the most part with just really faint bruising around it versus the dark purple you saw in the beginning. That's it for now. I'll give an update maybe in a week or so. Hopefully in a week or so I'll say walking great, feeling great. Not quite there yet. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.